Hey, hello, good morning, life coaches. My name is Raul Rivera, and I'm really happy to connect with you today. As you know, or you probably know, but Seal Stanford, she was nominated to be the Global Woman of the Year, and she actually won. So she participated in this event last Sunday, and she won this award as the Global Woman of the Year. So congratulations, Seal, and that is a huge achievement for Seal Stanford and the Advanced Coaching and Leadership Center, and we want to share that win with you as well. So we're so happy today. Now, the only thing is that she's flying back, so she's in her way back from London into the United States. So that's why I'm going to be sharing with you today. So today we're going to be talking about a great topic. We're going to be talking about empathy. And empathy is another one of those key attributes. If you really want to have a life in the green zone, if you really want to achieve what you want in life, then empathy is one of those key abilities and attributes, which basically empathy is having this ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, right? And see what they see, feel what they feel. So that's really a key ability for anybody. So we're going to be talking about empathy today. And as always, please just let us know if you're watching this live, just type in live. And if you're watching the replay, just type in replay. I mean, we always like to know if you're watching it live or in the replay. Also, if you can share, where are you watching this from? Like what country, city, that would be amazing. And we always create like this worksheet so that you can download and just have the key points that we're going to be sharing with you today. So if you're interested in getting that worksheet, just type in the word empathy, right? Because that's going to be the topic this morning, empathy. All right. So if you're interested about that worksheet, just type in the comments section, just type in empathy. And with that, one person from our team, they will reach out to you and give you the link so that you can download that worksheet. So, all right. So how do we know? I mean, we have been talking about how important it is to have empathy, but how do we know that probably your empathy level is a little bit low, a little bit red zone? So there's like a couple indicators that might help you just to notice that or realize that. Like, for example, have you ever been, just like feeling mad or angry with someone or something, or just being like upset? Obviously, everybody has experienced that, but if it's like something constant, frequent for you, something kind of a chronic behavior of being mad, being upset, being angry at something or someone, so that's kind of an indicator that the empathy level, it's a little bit low. The other indicator that you can see, it's like sometimes if it's difficult to connect to other people, especially to other people, if you find yourself confined, if you want to stay away, like withdraw from everything and everyone, if you want to just be in your room by yourself. So if it's difficult for you to with others, that's another indicator that probably your empathy level, it's a little bit low. It's something to work on. And then the other one, which is pretty obvious, it's like if it's hard for you to laugh about yourself, about life, right? If it's difficult for you to have a sense of humor, so that's another one. It is telling you, hey, Raul, you probably need to work a little bit on your empathy, right? Now, why? I mean, why is so important to work on your empathy? Well, first of all, if you really want to achieve big things in life, right? I mean, big things, big projects, big games are always done by teams, right? Meaning not just one person. So then if you really increase your ability to have empathy, what you're really going to see is that it's going to be easier for you to connect with other people. And this is great for team building, right? If it's easy for you to connect, then it's easy for you to be part of actually put together a great team, and then a team where there's connection and also great people. I mean, that is actually something that is going to create great futures, not just for you, but also that people. So that ability to have empathy, it really creates like positive effects, like connecting with great people, with great games. And then as a result of that, then you create great futures, right? So that connection, just having the ability to connect easily would be something you really want. And then having the ability to be part of, put together a great team, which would create great futures, that would be second. And then also, just having empathy, it really helps you, helps me, and helps anybody just to enjoy life, right? Enjoy life. I mean, it's quite boring to do things just on your own, but also having this sense of humor. So that's very, very important. So let me just share with you really, really quickly, like 3 different aspects, especially if you're interested in increasing your level of empathy. If you want to take your empathy or your ability to have empathy towards the green zone, okay? So the first one, just watch your attitude. And what I mean by that, just watch, inspect, observe your attitude, especially towards others. I mean, that's a great exercise. And just remember, an attitude or your attitude, it's basically, it's a position, right? It's a position. It's a location. And from that point or from that position, you view life from, or you perceive from. So attitude, it's a very important word because you perceive from that location, you perceive from that viewpoint. And if you really want to increase your empathy, then a great attitude, a great viewpoint to have is that one of being grateful, right? I mean, it's such a simple thing, but it's so powerful as well. Like if you really want to increase your empathy, if you want to take that ability up towards the green zone, so just do that exercise. Meaning, look at the people around you, your mom, your husband, your daughter, your son, your business partner, your clients, right? The person that is doing exercise with you at the gym, your colleagues, anyone around you, but perceive from the viewpoint of gratitude or with this attitude of being grateful, and just look and see the things they do, all the things they do that create a positive effect on you, things that you could be grateful for. But not only, I mean, see them, spot them, but actually try to duplicate how much effort it takes for them to do whatever the thing is. It might be something as simple as bringing you a cup of coffee in the morning, which actually you love. I mean, I love coffee in the morning, right? So if somebody brings me a cup of coffee in the morning, it's like, oh my God, thank you. I mean, and immediately that's a positive process for me. But it's not only to see that, it's to see it, but then just try to duplicate like how much effort that takes, the time that it took for that person, to go there to the machine, put the water, put the K-cup or whatever they're doing, or probably they're doing it from scratch, in a French press or whatever. I mean, just try to duplicate all that, right? And the intention, obviously the intention is to run a positive process, to make me feel good, to start my day in a great mood, or just have a positive effect, positive influence on me. So once you see those things that you could be grateful for, and then when you're trying to duplicate the effort, the time, the energy that it took, then just appreciate that. Be grateful about it, right? It's not just saying thank you. It's like, with empathy, when you really mean that, like, oh my God, thank you, just made my day. So that's the first thing, just be aware of your attitude. And again, if you really want to increase your empathy, then your attitude should be that one of being grateful. Just look, around you and all those things that you could be grateful for. It's a great exercise. Now, the second thing, if you're really interested in taking empathy up, just you have to know this. You have to know this. The highest level of empathy is actually love. It's very difficult to be empathetic if you're not like a loving, caring, friendly type of person, right? So the highest level of empathy is love. And that should be your goal. That should be your target in any relationship, right? Because think about it, when you love someone or something, especially if you love someone, then what we mean by that is that other person fully, everything. But guess what? Then the other person knows you fully, everything about you, like no secrets. So when you're able to create a relationship like that, I mean, that's truly love. When you really know the other person just fully, but also the other person knows you fully. So when you have that kind of relationship, when you really, you just create being at one with, right? That's unity. That's oneness. That's love. But that is also the highest level of empathy. So that's a great target to have. Obviously, there's gradients of that. It involves other aspects like trust, and all that. But it's a great target, and it's very important for you to know that just the highest level of empathy, it's actually love. Now, the other thing, just work on your ability to enjoy life, right? And one part of that, and we mentioned this before, is just your sense of humor, right? Like even when things are not going that great, just learn. And it's very easy to say it. It's probably not that easy to do it, but just learn to laugh at you, laugh at yourself, enjoy, the learnings that you're having. And then better than that is when you actually growing towards your dreams and goals, we're actually not alone, with a great team, with great people around you. And there's this level of empathy and trust and care that when something's not going right, it's okay for you to tell them, everything that is going on, right? Without restraining yourself, without worrying about what they're going to be thinking of me and all that. You're just being truthful. This is what's going on, right? With whatever emotion that you're actually experiencing, right? So just, having fun, laugh at yourself, but also connect with others. Don't disconnect. Just create great connections with a lot of trust, with a lot of empathy. Just communicate as it is. And also when someone else needs that, just create that space for them, right? When they need you to hear them, to duplicate what they're going through. So those are some key aspects about empathy. It's a huge subject, but I would encourage you for this week just to think about, how could you increase your levels of empathy and just take them to the green zone. So thank you so much for connecting today. Next week, so we'll have Seal Stanford back in this broadcast. So until then, so thank you so much for being here. Enjoy this. And if you want, remember, if you want to download the worksheet, just type in the comment section, just type in the word empathy. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Have a great week. And Seal will be here with you next week. See you soon, everybody. Thank you.